Now, in a previous session, what we have done is that we have started with another. What is we have started with a new property. That is, we were focusing on font families. And in the previous session, we have talked about what is exactly uh, we will be doing some what you call as applying some CSS for this type of in the format of fonts. So basically, there are five generic font families. We should be very much clear there are the only five generic font families which are supported on your browser. That is serif, sans serif, mono space, cursive, and fantasy. And we have seen an example that is the crunch contains that is in the serif. We'll see the font is very simple. That is it with some arrows at the tip point, just like this. And we'll see the families which are present into this font is Times New Roman, George, and Garamond. Same way, Sans Sapphire with Arial, Verdant, and Helvetica. No space will find Coursera new. Cursive will find as brush script empty. And Fantasy will see is in somewhat called as a paint like effect we are seeing. So these are the basic five families. And in these five families, we have seen an example how we can implement this in a real scenario. Just the corresponding ID or a class or your element can be specified with a font, and it is just a font family colon, and you will be specifying the name of your font in a double quote. Now, alternates can be given because it is not possible that everywhere the font will be installed on your PC, on your browser. So we should give an alternate. It is always a good practice that alternate font should be specified. So just like this, in the example we have seen Times New Roman, comma Times, comma serif. So whichever font is available, if first is not found, second will be searched. If second is not found, third will be searched. And still, if it is not found, but by default, the browser font will be applied to your element values. So we have seen this example in the previous session. Now we'll move further. And into this, we have seen these are the 10 basic fonts which are supported. 10 basic fonts which are supported. That is Arial to your brush script empty. Basically, this are being supported by HTML and CSS, and it is always recommended that you should use among this font family only. Then only you will find the differences in the effect of your page. So keep remember this 10 fonts, and we have gone into detail about this how this font will be visible on a screen. Now we'll actually move to the how we can apply this font, what you call a CSS to your application. So in all, the font property is used to control the look of text. By the use of CSS font property, we can change the text size, color, style, and more. So what all more things are that we'll go into example. Now, basically what we are focusing whenever we are using this property is we will be focusing on the size of a text, color of a text, style of a text. So these are the basic things which are being highlighted by these properties. We have already studied how to make text bold or underline, so that we'll be covering in the upper session. Now, CSS font color, this is the first property where we can set a color of a font. So this property is used to change the color of your text. Then CSS font family, the second property, that is the property is used to change the color face of your font. So actually the font face will be changed. Font size, focusing on the sizing of your font. Font style, if you want to make it bold, italic, or oblique, you can use the font style. So these are the values of your property. Font variant, if you want to make it a small cap or in uppercase at the runtime, you can use at font variant property. And last one, the sixth property, that is a font weight. So in all, there are six properties we have to keep in mind. That is, we can work with the font. That is, first one is the color property. Second one is the font family. Third one is the font size. Fourth one is font style. Fifth one is font variant. And sixth one is font weight. Now we'll go into detail how we can change, how can we can use this color properties or family and size, all those things. So in this, we will be talking about the first property, that is a color. So giving the name using the property, we should be very specific that we will be using the name itself. So the name which I have specified in this section, that is a font description, the font, this one. So it is most important, and you have to remember this name and you can use only in this way only. So this is the font description, and you should be mugging up the thing that is of color and the values also. So the two things you have to remember. Now color can be given in three different ways. Now this is just by giving the name. Second one is by using hexadecimal values, and third one is by using RGB combination. So three ways can be used, and this example will apply in three different ways. Now this property, that is a color property, colon, and I am giving the name. What is the red? Same color property, and here I am using hexadecimal number. Now this way is also possible, that is you can use this hexadecimal. And third one is you can use the RGB combination also. So same way, that is a color property, and you can give the color in RGB format. So R for red, G for green, and B for blue. So combination will be specified with R, red, G, the second value, and B, that is one. And you will see that this range will always reside from 0 to 244. Okay, so 2 to 0 to 244 will be the range, and you have to be within this range only. So this is only prerequisite for writing the value within this. Now, this is a simple example we have implemented, and we have applied to H1, H2, and P tag. And we'll see how this color will be given to the font. So I just copied the first example of giving a color to your property. So file, new, and here I'm pasting the code and saving it. 1 second. And I will save it into font, and this is my assignment as1.html, and no, let's say as ass1.html. Now see this property we have implemented, and we will be applying the font size, that is 100% size will be given to the body. Now see, I am not using this property, so I'll remove this one. Now let us see how this will be affecting us. But the major concern about this example is that we will be applying H1 with color as red, H2 with color as hexadecimal value, and P paragraph with a color with RGB combination, that is red, green, and blue combination. Now saving it and running it on your Chrome. Now body font size 100% means what? The text content will be displayed in the 100% font value. See. Now see H1 with the what we call as red color. Then color this I have specified with hexadecimal values, and here this is red green. So the number G green is bigger. That's why it is specifying more green on your screen like this. This is more specified to the green. If I want to make it blue more, then I will be saying it as 98, and here I can put it as 220. So 220, any number you can specify, and you will see the value here, it has been changing. 1 second. Okay, I'm refreshing it. See, the blue color is being changed. I'm refreshing it, it will be blue. So this is what is expected whenever you are moving toward this. So if you want to make red as more, so 244, this is green 0, blue 0, and I'm saving it, and here I'm refreshing it, it will be specified as a red color because your C is red. If I want to make it more green, so 0, 240, and I don't give any color value to the blue value. So this is green being highlighted. Yeah. And if you want to make blue more, 0, and here 244, and I'm saving this file, and see this is been changing to a blue color. So RGB combination will be there. If you can, we can change the value of this also. So if you are specified with a hexadecimal number, you can use this also. So I make it at 800, and we'll check it in here how it will be. So it has a unique hexadecimal number. Here you can use any number because there are 141 numbers of your runtime. So 141 names, ready-made names are there. Just like this, in example, we have red, green, blue, violet. So any number can be, any name can be given. So these are the three ways where you can apply your color to your text. Is it clear to everybody that how we can apply a color to your text?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, second property, that is a font family property. This is most important, and you have to give the name of your font. You have to give the name of a font. So name can be anything, which we have discussed in a previous session. That is, it can be Sans Sapphire, or it can be Sapphire, or it can be monospace. So these are the things with the parent families, and you can use Times New Roman or Cambria or any Tohoma. Any font can be given. So we'll see this example same how we can apply this font to this your text also. So same example that will be implementing a font to this text content. So I'm copying this and I'm moving towards the second example, new, and pasting over here and saving it. So 1 second. ass2.html. Now here H1 with fonts and Sapphire, and you can apply your font other properties also here. So if I want to give some other properties, so just like its color, a colon, a red, here you can give a RGB value also, that is a color colon RGB, and into bracket you can specify the value. Suppose I want to make it more green in color, so I will say specify 10 comma 240 comma that is uh, again 15. So you can put a semicolon and this the property. So you will see how these properties will be specified. This is the H1 property, and this one is H2 properties, and this is the paragraph. So I have not given any color to the paragraph, so automatically it will be catching by default color, that is a black color. So run, and I will be opening in the Chrome. Now see, this is the font family that is on Sans Sapphire, and you see whenever we are saying Sans Sapphire, the T is like this. So it is a curves at the text contain, and this is Sans Sapphire text, and this is this one more. You can make it like this also. I want to make it Times New Roman, so I just catch some text name from here itself. So if I want to use this Arial black, so I copy this one and undo this part. Let us see how it works. So I'm pasting over here Arial black, and I just refresh this page. No, so it is Arial black, more precise color. Okay. If I want to use any other font, I just search the name, because यहाँ पर simple होता है कि you can change, you can use any one like this. So if you want to use this one, you can copy the name and you check it in your assignment whether it is working or not. So I'm pasting over here, and let us see an example whether it is getting executed or not. So see, the font has changed. So in the same way, we can apply any type of font which are there, but ensure that it should be installed on your PC. Then only the output can be visible to you. So are you clear with this font family? And you have to give the name as font hyphen family. This is the name of the property, that is font hyphen family. Previous property was only color. There is no font hyphen color. It is just a color property you have used. You can use font family. Now third one is source. We'll not talk about this. We'll talk in a later part. So I just mark it with red color how it will be used, because in industry you can take download a font at runtime. So I just make it somewhat different color. Now font size, you remember this font size, and you should know the values that you can assign to this font size. So XX hyphen small, the value can be assigned X small, then medium, then large. So whatever the default values is, XX small will be making more smaller, X small will be making little bit smaller, Small will be making very little small. Medium will be making it a medium. Large will be increasing the font. X large, again one step ahead. Double XL, double X large, that will be making one more step larger. Smaller will make it a smaller. Small and smaller somewhat different are there. Then larger, just like small, there is large. Just like smaller, there is a larger. And you can set direct values, that is in percentage also. So these are the set of values you have to remember for the purpose of implementing or using a font size. So I want to specify it with the number. So in all, 10 different ways, that is a 10 different values can be assigned to the font size. 10 different values can be assigned to this simple example. And we'll check it into this example, how this x small or small or medium or large or x large and x double x large, smaller, larger, 200, that is a percentage also, and in pixel also, that is px. So in all, we can say it as like this. So in all, 11 ways we can assign the size to your text content. Okay. So 11 different ways, that is you can put it in percentage also, you can put in pixel also, and you can use the ready-made values also, just like this one. So you have to remember this 11 values, then only it is possible that you can become a good master in CSS. So I'm pasting over here, I'm saving it. Oh, 1 second. I'm saving it as ass3.html, and you'll see very simple. I have used inline style sheet for implementing it, and I have used it by using the style attribute is equal to, I have given a font size property with value differentiated with a colon sign, and at the end I have used the semicolon. So the property need to be written with a semicolon within a double quote, and we are writing this property in front of the attribute called as a style with equal to sign. This you have to remember. So all the properties of font size with the corresponding values we have written over here, and we'll check this output, how this xx small, how this small is different from xx small, and how this small is different from smaller. Same way, how this larger is different from this large, and how this larger is different from xx and double x large. Same way, how we can use this percentage sign or a pixel signs for displaying this on your screen. So I'm running it on a Chrome, and we'll check the same output on your browser. Now see, the medium one. So this is XX small. See the font size. So I'm just zooming it so that it will be visible for you, just like this. Okay. So see, it is difference. See the difference. This is X. This is XX small, most lowest font size. Then this is X small. Then this is little bit small, and this is the medium font. So by default, whatever the browser font is, we are making less. That is making it medium. This is just simple large. I'm making it X large. That is called the extra large, and this is double X large, that is extreme large. Then I have used the font code as smaller, and this is a font code as a larger, and here I have used this as 200%, and in this pixel we have given as 20 pixel. So whenever you are moving to any Word file, you will see there it is in pixels. It is in pixels. So basic 8 is like this, 10 is like this, and you can use this one as a value. So same, it can be applied like this, that is 20 pixels, and this means that is 20 font size is applied over here. Yes, is it clear to everybody? Different types of font sizes we can apply to your font.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we'll move for the next property. That is the fourth property, that is font variant. Now font variant means what? You can make it in small cap or a normal. Now what is exactly small cap and what is a normal? We'll go for demonstration of what exactly the normal value means. So whenever you are in a property called as a font variant, you keep remember these two types of font values. that is variant values, that is one is normal and second one is small cap. You can use this too. And how this will be replicating on your output, we'll just copy the code and we'll run it and you'll see how this property will be applied to your assignments. So control Z, I'm specifying it with some copy and here paste it and save it as ass4.html. And it's very simple that we have used the font variant property with a value code as a small caps, and second same font variant property with a value code as a normal, and we have applied to the p tag, paragraph tag and h3 tag. We have written something in h3, we have written something into p. So this property will be applied to these two various tag elements and the corresponding text which is written within that tag. So I am running it on a Chrome, and you will see the first header is with normal. So see, it is just a normal. And when I say small cap, see this. This is applied to P cap. That is a P paragraph. The paragraph is shown. Now you have written into the text format like this. Here the first character is in uppercase. Second, rest all characters are in lowercase. So what is this? This is a normal text. So whatsoever you have written, the same fashion it will be displayed on a screen. But the same text content which I have you written into a P tag. Now here I have used the font variant as small caps. Small caps. Now what will it will do is that it will convert this into the uppercase character. See, I'm zooming it. See, all characters are written in uppercase. Previously it was written in this text format. So variant will be helping us to change the font variant. That is nothing but what you call as a lowercase and uppercase character. So normal will be the normal text. Whatsoever you have written, it will be displayed in the same fashion. But if you are using a small caps, automatically it will be the tab that is small cap. I think everyone knows the cap lock. So automatically it will be converting it into the uppercase content. Okay, is it clear to you? A small cap value for font variant. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. These are the only two properties. ध्यान में रखना ये property. These are the only two values we can assign. Now font stretch. ये ज़्यादा कोई use नहीं करता, but people are fond about this font stretch. So this is one more property, that is font stretch, and we'll be implementing it over here. So I'll be specifying with a number, so it will be clear in front of you. So how much number values we need to understand. इतना mug up करना पड़ेगा हमें if you want to be an expert in this. So normal, condensed, ultra condensed, extra condensed, semi condensed, expand, semi expand, and extra expand, and ultra expand. Okay. So we'll just copy this name. One thing we'll do is that the previous example I'm copying Control C and I'm making it new, file new, and pasting over here. And we'll save it as ass5.html, and we'll replace this with Control C, Control F, replace font size with font stretch. So that's it. Replace all. That's it. Close. And we'll change this, use this value that is normal. We'll apply to this one, first one. I just remember this one. तो मैं copy करने में fast हो जाएगा. So I'm applying over here. Second one is condensed. Let's say over here. Third one is ultra condensed. I'm pasting over here. Fourth one is extra condensed. Let us see how it will be working. Semi condensed. So this one extended and semi extended, extra extended, ultra extended, and the remaining part I am removing. Okay, so I just copy the name over here. So we'll keep it as it is, no issue, and we'll run it on a Chrome. Now you will say, sir, there is no change in this value. Why I have executed this example is you need to understand. Now this question is asked in interview. If you are using a font stretch property and you'll see on a Chrome it is not been supported. Why it is not supported? Because it is now not being used. But if you want to be an expert in CSS, you should know the CSS. That is, there was some font stretch like property, and with the values like normal, condensed, ultra condensed, extra condensed, semi condensed, expanded, semi expanded. This type of values were there. Now it is not used. It is not used nowadays, so I have not given this example. But for the sake of implementation, I have shown you that I have used this property also, and I have used this name also, and we have gone for execution of this property also in front of you, and you will see there is no change in any effect. There is no effect on your what do you call it as the output that is on your document, because this has not been supported nowadays. But as a student, you should know that this type of property is there, and I think that we have not used this name over here. ये प्रॉपर्टी का नाम मैंने कहाँ पर भी यूज नहीं किया, बिकॉज नाउ इट इज नॉट बीन यूज्ड. बट as a student you should know that this property was there, and some people some years before it was being used by the developer. Okay, shall we move further now? So I have highlighted it with the red color so that you don't need to read it, or you don't need to mug up it. But as a sake, you should be clear what exactly it is. It will be stretching the text. लंबा करेंगे उसको, मोटाई में यानी विड्थ में बढ़ाने का काम ये करेंगे. Now this is the most important property. There is a font style property. I will be highlighting it with yellow color, and there are three basic values you can assign to the font style. That is normal. By default it is always a normal, and second one is italic, and third one is oblique. So I will be specifying these three properties, that is normal, italic, and oblique. So whenever you want to make italic, that is font style property is used. If you want to make it italic, only the font property. You mug up this one. So for making a font as italic, font style you have to use. So I'm copying the code, and you will see how these three properties will be helping us for executing. Okay. So what actually the oblique is and how it will be represented. So file, new, and I'm pasting over here and saving it as ass6.html. This is the sixth property I'm running it. And here we have used this class attribute. So normal, the text here, it will be font style as normal. Wherever the class I have used italic, the text content will be displayed in italic format here like this. And whenever I am saying oblique, your content will be applied with the property of that is font style as oblique. Now I run it on your Chrome browser, and you will see normal will be by default, it will be like this. So I'm zooming it so that it will be visible in front of you. See, it is italic. And oblique is nothing but a combination of regular, normal, and italic. It is not exactly the italic, it is not exactly the normal, but it is in between the two. So that's why we call it as an oblique. So see, the T written in italic will be represented somewhat different, whereas in oblique, it will be represented in somewhat different way. So you can use this three property, that is italic, oblique, and normal, the three values for your font style. Is it clear to everybody that we can assign these three values to your font style like this? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. This was the sixth property. And the second one, that is a weight. यानी font की size नहीं बढ़ाने, आपको font का कलर का इफेक्ट बढ़ाना है, यानी उसका जो टेक्स्ट कंटेंट जो कलर होता है, टी अगर आपने लिखा तो टी, जैसे मैंने यहाँ पर टी लिखा है, उसकी कलर उसको ज्यादा बढ़ाना है हमें, यानी उसकी विड्थ ज्यादा बढ़ानी, वेट ज्यादा करना है, उसको हेवी करना है हमें. So you can apply the different types of property like this. So you can use the word like normal. I am specifying it as like this: lighter, a bold, like this one. So these are the three keywords you can assign. यानी तीन नाम हम उसको दे सकते हैं, और you can use the number like this. So 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, and 900. Up to 900, you can assign the value, not more than that, and not less than that, and not in between them. So it should not be 101, 110, or it should not be 99 also, less than 100, or it should not be 1000. You can give this value directly. 100, 200, 300, 400 is very simple. Okay. And it is just, if I want to make it bold, I have to use the property called as a font weight bold. जैसे मुझे अभी इसको बोल्ड करना है, यहाँ पर टेक्स्ट में, यहाँ पर मैं देखो, यहाँ पर जाकर मैं बोल्ड को क्लिक कर रहा हूँ, और अगर इसको मुझे इटैलिक करना है, बिकॉज आई एम इन अ वर्ड फॉर, सी दिस, आई एम इन अ वर्ड, सो आई कैन मेक इट इटैलिक लाइक दिस. बट इन CSS, to make it italic, the property name is font style. सी दिस, इटैलिक करने के लिए प्रॉपर्टी का नाम है फॉन्ट स्टाइल. ध्यान में रखना, ये क्वेश्चन इन एग्जाम में पूछे जाते हैं. और मुझे उसको बोल्ड करना है लाइक दिस, आई हैव टू यूज द प्रॉपर्टी कॉल्ड एज अ फॉन्ट वेट. ये ध्यान में रखना है, सबने ध्यान में रखना है. वेन एवर आई वॉन्ट टू मेक इट अ बोल्ड, द फॉन्ट प्रॉपर्टी इज font weight, and if I want to make it italic, the font property name is font style. Okay, so ये हम use कर सकते हैं, and we can apply it like this: bold, bolder. Bolder is also there, lighter is also there, normal by default it is there, 100, 200, 300, you can use up till 900. So here I am copying the code, and you will see how it will be replicating on your output window. So file, new, pasting it, and this is nothing but your ASS7.html, 7th property of CSS. And here I have used directly the style attribute with the value property called as a font weight, and values like bold, bolder, lighter, 100 and 200 and all things. I can use a normal also. So just like I'm copying here and I'm pasting over here one more, that is normal, NORMAL. So let us see how the normal will be looking. So normal, okay. So we are using for normal, bold, bolder, lighter, 100 and all the number values. So I'm running it on a Chrome. A little bit I'm zooming it. So see, the font normal will look like this. If you want to make it bold, it will be like this. You will make it bolder. Now I have used bold and bolder, but nothing effect is, you will find there is no effect on these two things. इस दोनों में कुछ effect लग रहा है आपको, इसमें और इसमें नहीं effect लग रहा, because it was there in a previous version of CSS. It was there. अगर मैंने एक टेक्स्ट कंटेंट में आपको दिखाऊंगा, यहाँ पर मैंने वो नाम नहीं लिखा, बोल्डर नहीं लिखा, यहाँ पर मैंने ऐसे कहाँ पर भी बोल्डर नहीं लिखा, बिकॉज मुझे पता है कि ये आउटपुट में कुछ दिखाने वाला नहीं है, आउटपुट में कुछ दिखाने वाला नहीं है. सो दैट्स व्हाई आई हैव नॉट यूज्ड. So you cannot use this one. आपको उसको लिखने की कोई जरूरत नहीं. But for the sake, it was there in a previous version, so you should know that there was a border like value which was used by those developer in those days. So border is there. Now you see normal, and then this is lighter. And now see what this 100, 200 and 300 will be doing for us. So मैं थोड़ा zoom करता हूँ. See, 100 will look like this, 200 will be little bit darker, 300 more darker, 400 again more darker, 500, and from 600 onwards you will see it will be moving to the more darker version. So see this 600, 700, 800 थोड़ा सा effect darkness की तरफ जा रहा है. So weight will be making it more bolder. See this 100 will be more lighter, 900 will be the most bold in color. And you can use these values also, that is bold or normal or what you call as lighter also. ये values भी आप use कर सकते, या फिर आप उसको नंबर देके उसकी boldness को भी बढ़ा सकते. यानी this is focusing on boldness of a text content like this. Is it clear to everybody? Font weight, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Shall I move further for another assignment? That is, I think we have completed with all the properties. Now I think we have completed with the font size. One thing is remaining, that is font size. I think so. Size we have completed ना. Font size हमने खत्म कर दी ना. Yes. So in all, there is our color we have completed, font family we have completed, size we have completed, style we have completed, variant we have completed, and font weight we have completed. Italic, bold, italic करना है तो font style एड प्रॉपर्टी यूज करना है, बोल्डनेस की तरफ जाना है, font weight property को यूज करना है. Is it clear to everybody the font properties? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. नाउ ये मैंने कुछ एग्जांपल्स के लिए बोला था, मैंने सोर्स को थोड़ा हाईलाइट करके थोड़ा मैंने बोला था कि ये मैं बाद में ले लेता हूँ. अभी ये मैं लेना चाहता हूँ कि एग्जैक्टली क्या होता है. नाउ दिस इज whenever there is a problem with the font and you want to use a runtime fonts, in those situation you can use it. There is one more thing that is a property called as a Unicode range. Now what is exactly it is? तो मुझे ये थोड़ा डिटेल में जाना है so that it will be covering with today's the font values. Now true type fonts. Now TTF type of fonts are there. TTF type of fonts are there. True type is a font standard developed in the last 1990s by Apple and Microsoft. True type is the most common font format for both, that is Mac OS and Microsoft Windows operating system. So nowadays जो हम आपके ब्राउजर में यूज कर रहे हैं, it is always a TTF font. TTF. What is TTF? It is true type font. ये आपको फॉन्ट के बारे में पता होना चाहिए, इसके लिए थोड़ा एडिशन में हम जा रहे हैं. TTF font. It was been developed in 1980s by Apple and Microsoft. और हम माइक्रोसॉफ्ट का यूज करें तो बाय डिफॉल्ट जो भी हमारे यहाँ पर ड्रॉप डाउन में आते, it is always a TTF formats. Now there are one more type of font, that is open type of fonts. Now open type of fonts is a format of scalable computer fonts. It was built on true types and it is registered trademark of Microsoft. So Microsoft ने और कुछ fonts डाले. Now देख लो कि ये ड्रॉप डाउन में देखेंगे आप, बहुत बड़ी लिस्ट हो चुकी है. Now it is combination of what? TTF and it is combination of OTF. TTF means true type fonts, OTF means open type fonts. Okay, and nowadays we are working on a window web application. Now अभी हम Windows की तरफ नहीं जा रहे, हम अभी web की तरफ भाग रहे. So in web application you will find it as web font open font. That is web open font format. We call it as WOFF. Now what is exactly WOFF? WOFF is a font format used in web pages. It was developed in 2009 and it has now been recommended by W3C. W3C ने इसको recommend किया है. WOFF is essentially an open type of or true type with compression and additional metadata. The goal is to support font distribution over server to the client over a network with a bandwidth consistency. So now this is the format which is executable on your browser and it is nothing but a combination of true and this two one. ये दोनों का ही combination है, कोई नए font market में नहीं आए. But इसका एक ही होता है कि this has been recommended by W3C in 2009. Now there is one more new version came into exist, that is web open format font format that is WOFF 2.0. Now it is again a combination of true type and open type font that provide a better comprehension than WOFF 1.0. ये इसका नया वर्जन आ चुका है. And now see this is been recommended, यानी जो fonts true type और open type में आते हैं वो सभी font वो apply कर देता है. Now there is one more type of font, that is SVG fonts. SVG fonts allow SVG to be used by algebraic when displaying text. Now SVG 1.1 specified defined a font models that allow a creation of font within SVG documents, and you can also apply CSS to SVG document. And @font face rules can be applied to the text in SVG document. So this is one way that you can apply a runtime, what we call as a CSS also. So runtime fonts can be applied and the category is called as SVG font. ये हमारे animation के लिए use किए जाते हैं. And one more font format, that is embedded open type font. We call it as EOT. EOT font are compact with open type fonts designed by the Microsoft and used for embedding font on web pages. So you can use this one also. So ये मैंने जैसे बोला है कि SVG अगर आपको यूज करना रन टाइम में कुछ फॉन्ट को डायरेक्टली यूज करना है, you are not want to depend on your browser or on your operating system, you can use this type, that is @font face, and you can set this property. ये एग्जांपल के लिए मैंने यहाँ पर लिखा है, ये कोड ये एग्जीक्यूट नहीं होगा बिकॉज मेरे पास वो फॉन्ट रन टाइम में नहीं है. नाउ यू हैव टू यूज दिस सोर्स, बिकॉज मैंने यहाँ पर एक बोला था आपको, सोर्स मैंने सिखाया नहीं था आपको, ये सोर्स नाम के प्रॉपर्टीज कहाँ पर यूज करना है सर, किस तरीके से यूज करना है. नाउ कुछ फॉन्ट्स ऐसे भी होते हैं जो ये लिस्ट में नहीं है और आपको आपके वेबसाइट को देना है, ये लिस्ट के बाहर वाला फॉन्ट है. इन दो सिचुएशन यू कैन यूज दिस टाइप ऑफ method, that is @fontface. Runtime, you can access your font which is being installed on your server, and you can display it on your client machine on your browser also. So just like that font family, this is my font face. I can search that font on my format, that is WOFF, जो मैंने बोला था. Okay. एंड आई कैन यूज इट, और मैं रेगुलर फॉन्ट को उसको बोल्ड भी कर सकता हूँ. ये फॉन्ट को मैं एक्सेस करने के लिए आई कैन यूज इट लाइक दिस सोर्स URL, और ये मैं उसको रन टाइम में एक्सेस कर सकता हूँ. सो दिस इज वन वे ऑफ इम्प्लीमेंटिंग रन टाइम what you call as a font by using @fontface property and with runtime URL, that is your source. Is it clear to everybody? Yes or no? Yes or no?
रिपीट करा ना सर एकदा.
ओके. आता असं अज्युम करू की आपल्याकडे याच्यामध्ये फॉन्ट आहे, मराठीनं सांगतो. असे घेत का वर्ड डॉक्युमेंट मध्ये मी दाखवलं की आपल्याकडे फॉन्ट फॅमिली, आणि मी एखादे ब्राउझर, मी एक वेबसाईट तयार करतो, कारण मला याच्यातलं कोणतंच फॉन्ट वापरायचं नाही, आणि माझ्या क्लायंटची रिक्वायरमेंट आहे की त्याला एक वेगळाच फॉन्ट पाहिजे, जो ह्या लिस्टमध्ये मायक्रोसॉफ्टने अप्रूव्ह नाही केलं, पण वेगळाच फॉन्ट आहे. नाउ ये आदि में देखो, यहाँ पर 250 फॉन्ट्स है, 250. नाउ यू विल सी इन मार्केट देयर आर थाउजंड्स ऑफ फॉन्ट्स अवेलेबल. नाउ याच्यामध्ये मराठी फॉन्ट नाहीये, हिंदी फॉन्ट नाहीये. मी कुठेही टेक्स्ट हिंदी मराठीमध्ये कन्वर्ट करू शकत नाही, कारण की याच्यामध्ये पॉसिबल नाही. अँड यू गो ऑन अ वेबसाईट ऑफ महाराष्ट्र.com, महाराष्ट्राची वेबसाईट जाऊ आपण, एक एक्झाम्पल दाखवू. जसं आपले सरकार ह्या वेबसाईटवर जाऊ, आणि तिथे बघा मराठी फॉन्ट आहे, आपले सरकार. मला वाटतं आज आपण इथंच थांबूया, हेच घेऊया क्लिअर मध्ये. आपले सरकार नावाची वेबसाईट मला वाटतं भरपूर जणांना माहिती असेल. आपले सरकार, ओके. सेम वे, म्हणजे आपले आता ही डोमेस्टिक वेबसाईट झाली, म्हणजे हे फक्त महाराष्ट्राचे लोक वापरतात. सम पीपल आर युझिंग दिस वेबसाईट, म्हणजे काही लोक नाही का चायनीज लँग्वेज मध्ये, जॅपनीज लँग्वेज मध्ये, रशियन लँग्वेज मध्ये, कोणते वेगळे वेगळे लँग्वेज वापरतात. Now when I click on this, now see it is in English. When I click on this Marathi, now whole website will be converted into Marathi. बरोबर आहे की नाही? दिसलं का सर्वांना? येस, हे जस्ट दिसलं सर्वांना, मराठीमध्ये दिसते का हे सगळं मराठीमध्ये? ओके. नाउ ये तो फॉन्ट फैमिली इसने तो अलाउ नहीं की, बिकॉज TTF एंड OTP ये दो ही प्लेटफॉर्म्स हमारे ब्राउजर के ऊपर सपोर्टेबल है. अभी मुझे क्या करना है कि मुझे ये यूज नहीं करना. Now there are lot many families been supported by WOOF and WOOF 2. और ये ऐसे भी कुछ फॉन्ट्स है जो इन दोनों में भी नहीं है, पर आपको उसको यूज करना है. दैट इज इन SVG फॉन्ट्स और इन एम्बेडेड ओपन सिस्टम. यानी मैं अभी जो एग्जांपल है दैट इज एम्बेडेड. मुझे ये एम्बेड करना है, मुझे मराठी लैंग्वेज एम्बेड करना है मेरे HTML के डॉक्यूमेंट के अंदर. इन दो सिचुएशन यू कैन नॉट यूज दिस प्रॉपर्टी लाइक दिस फॉन्ट फैमिली, और यहाँ पर उसमें से हम कुछ फॉन्ट फैमिली लेंगे, बिकॉज मराठी फॉन्ट इज नॉट एक्सेप्टेबल ऑन ब्राउजर. इन दो सिचुएशन यू हैव टू डू सम चेंजेस. दैट इज, उसको मेरे सिस्टम में रन एग्जीक्यूट करने के लिए वो फॉर्मेट वूफ रिकमेंडेड होना जरूरी है, एंड इट इज रिकमेंडेड. नाउ यू विल सी दिस रिकमेंडेशन इज डन बाय W3C. तो सभी लैंग्वेजेस के सभी फॉन्ट्स आपको अवेलेबल रह जाएंगे, मराठी, हिंदी, इंग्लिश, तमिल, तेलुगु, मलयालम, सभी फॉन्ट्स आ जाएंगे. नाउ यू विल सी ऑन गूगल, व्हेन आई पुट एनीथिंग ऑन गूगल लाइक दिस, google.com and I search it a page, and at the bottom you will see the languages are available over here. देखो हिंदी है, लोकल लैंग्वेज जैसे हमने हिंदी है, बंगाली है, तमिल, मराठी, तेलुगु, गुजराती, मलयालम, so पंजाबी. So these fonts are not, these are now recommended by W3C. हाँ. अभी मुझे इसको इम्प्लीमेंट करना है, तो मुझे तो उसका नाम पता नहीं है. सो आई कैन इंस्टॉल इट ऑन अ सर्वर, और उसको मैं रन कैसे करूंगा, मैं ये URL से उस फॉन्ट के फॉर्मेट को डाउनलोड करूंगा. यानी आपके सिस्टम में इंस्टॉल है या ना है, इसमें इतने ही इंस्टॉल है, ये मराठी फॉन्ट इसके अंदर इंस्टॉल नहीं है, मैं रन टाइम आपके ब्राउजर को अलाउ करूंगा उसको एग्जीक्यूट करने के लिए. सो फॉर दैट पर्पस a specific font with extension can be run accessed from runtime. और ये वूफ के वेबसाइट पे आप जाओ, सर्च करो, ये यहाँ पर वूफ 2.0, आपको बहुत सारे फॉन्ट्स दिखा देंगे. रन टाइम में आप वो फॉन्ट ले सकते हैं, और वो आप फैमिली को अप्लाई कर सकते हैं. जस्ट लाइक इन दिस @fontface means you are changing the font family from the top, and for that purpose you will be referring this दैट इज माय फॉन्ट, और हम उसको रेफर करने के लिए यूआरएल से उसको रन टाइम में ले सकते हैं। उसकी जरूरत नहीं कि ब्राउजर में इंस्टॉल होना जरूरी है या फिर ब्राउजर में उसको सपोर्ट करना जरूरी है। वो फॉर्मेट इज रिकमेंडेड, TFF format is recommended, TTF, OTF formats or EOT formats are recommended. You can use runtime using SRC attribute. Is it clear to you? And ये हमने यहाँ पर एक एग्जांपल में दिखाया. Yes, is it clear to everybody?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now next most important properties वो हो गए font related property. वो font की size बढ़ाओ, उसको इटैलिक करो, उसको बोल्ड करो, उसको अपर केस में कन्वर्ट करो, ये सब काम हमने किया. नाउ टेक्स्ट प्रॉपर्टी, second type of property, there is a CSS text properties. Now these properties are very much important for you whenever you are working as a developer, as a CSS developer. ये बहुत पता होना बहुत जरूरी. Now color property is just like a font family property, आप उसको यूज कर सकते हैं डायरेक्टली. Now there is a direction property, there is a letter spacing, बहुत लेटर के ऊपर काम. देखो यहाँ पर आप देखेंगे ये जो प्रॉपर्टी है बोल्ड, इटैलिक, अंडरलाइन, ये जो प्रॉपर्टीज होते हैं ये हम क्या करते हैं टेक्स्ट में यूज कर सकते हैं रन टाइम में. देखो हम स्पेसिंग के लिए एक लाइन का स्पेस, दो लाइन का स्पेस, लाइन का स्पेस दे रहे हैं हम यहाँ पर. ओके, तो ये सब इफेक्ट्स लाने के लिए आपको प्रॉपर्टीज होना बहुत जरूरी है, क्योंकि आपको ये डॉक्यूमेंट जो मैं अभी यहाँ पर दिखा रहा हूँ, यहाँ को कुछ चीजों को मैंने बोल्ड किया है, कुछ की स्पेसिंग मैंने बनाई, मुझको टेक्स्ट अलाइनमेंट लेफ्ट करना है, सेंटर करना है, जस्टिफाई करना है, राइट करना है, जस्टिफाई करना है. सो दिस टाइप ऑफ थिंग कैन बी डन विद द टेक्स्ट with the help of the property called as a text effect properties. और किस तरीके से हम दे सकते हैं? डायरेक्शन लेफ्ट, सेंटर, राइट, जो मैंने अभी किया था, जैसे यहाँ पर किया था, जैसे ये अभी टेक्स्ट कंटेंट को मुझे राइट करना है, जस्टिफाई लेफ्ट करना है या फिर सेंटर करना है, एवरीथिंग कैन बी डन विद डायरेक्शन. लेटर स्पेसिंग, दो लेटर के बीच में कितना स्पेस होना चाहिए? लेटर स्पेसिंग. वर्ड स्पेसिंग, दो वर्ड्स के बीच में, ये दो वर्ड है, दोनों के बीच में कितना स्पेस चाहिए मुझे? एक स्पेस. कितना बढ़ाना है कि नहीं? वर्ड स्पेसिंग. टेक्स्ट इंडेंट, पैराग्राफ लिखने चालू कर दिया हमने, ये वाला, ये मेरे को इसको पैराग्राफ ऐसा थोड़ा स्पेस देना है और तभी वहां से चालू करना है. टेक्स्ट इंडेंट, टेक्स्ट इंडेंट प्रॉपर्टी, टेक्स्ट अलाइन प्रॉपर्टी, टेक्स्ट डेकोरेशन प्रॉपर्टी, अंडरलाइन देना है. देखो ये तीन अलग अलग कैटेगरी में, अंडरलाइन टेक्स्ट प्रॉपर्टीज में आता है, इटैलिक एंड बोल्ड फॉन्ट प्रॉपर्टीज में आती है. ये बहुत माइन्यूट चीजें आपको ध्यान में रखना है. मुझे बोल्ड करना है, फॉन्ट वेट, इटैलिक करना है, फॉन्ट स्टाइल, मुझे अंडरलाइन करना है, टेक्स्ट डेकोरेशन. देखो बहुत नामों में डिफरेंस है और ये हमें मगअप करना बहुत जरूरी है. सो टेक्स्ट डेकोरेशन विल बी हेल्पिंग अस टू मेक इट अंडरलाइन, ओवरलाइन यानी उसके ऊपर वाला, ओवरलाइन, जस्ट लाइक दिस ओवरलाइन, ये ओवरलाइन है. ये सब प्रॉपर्टीज आप देख सकते हैं यहाँ पर. देखो ये सब प्रॉपर्टीज यहाँ पर आई है. सुपर स्क्रिप्ट, सब स्क्रिप्ट, स्मॉल कैप, ऑल कैप, हिडन, शैडो इफेक्ट, ये सब इफेक्ट्स हमने देख रहा है और ये हमें यूज करना है. ये दीज आर ऑल टेक्स्ट एंड फॉन्ट इफेक्ट्स और इसको यूज करने के लिए हमें ये प्रॉपर्टीज मगअप करना बहुत जरूरी है. सो डायरेक्शन इज देयर, letter spacing is there, word spacing is there, text indent is there, it is at the start of a paragraph, text alignment is there, text decoration is there, where जहां पर हम underline, strike through, अभी strike through क्या है मैं इसको दिखाता हूँ. strike through, yes this one, तो देखो strike through, और इसको मुझे ओवरलाइन करना है. अंडरलाइन क्या? उल्टा ओवरलाइन, यानी ऊपर के बाजू में, ये इसको मैं निकाल देता हूँ, उसको आउटलाइन. ओवरलाइन है क्या? ओवरलाइन यहाँ पर नहीं है, पर हम इसको दे सकते हैं. मतलब क्या कि ओवरलाइन मतलब इसके ऊपर वाले अंडरलाइन आ जाएंगे. जैसे यहाँ पर अंडरलाइन को हम नीचे अंडरलाइन देते हैं, उसी तरीके से ओवरलाइन में इसके ऊपर, सिर के ऊपर अंडरलाइन आ जाएगी और स्ट्रेच थ्रू से उसके सेंटर में लाइन आ जाएंगे. सो दिस कैन बी डन विद टेक्स्ट डेकोरेशन. टेक्स्ट ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन, यू कैन कन्वर्ट डायरेक्टली टेक्स्ट इनटू अपर केस एंड लोअर केस. बहुत जनों का कहना है कि अगर मैंने टेक्स्ट लिखा है मुझे इसको अपर केस लोअर केस में करना है. यू कैन डू इट डायरेक्टली बाय सेटिंग अ प्रॉपर्टी कॉल्ड एज टेक्स्ट ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन. वाइट स्पेसेस कम करना है, ज्यादा करना है, फ्लो उसका कैसा रखना है, दैट कैन बी डन. शैडो का इफेक्ट, जस्ट लाइक दिस शैडो इफेक्ट, मुझे इसको शैडो इफेक्ट देना है, आई कैन डू लाइक दिस. इसको शैडो इफेक्ट आ चुका है, दिस कैन बी डन विद टेक्स्ट शैडो. इज इट क्लियर टू एवरीबॉडी? नाउ ये प्रॉपर्टीज कितने हैं मैं आपको एक बात नंबर से बता देता हूँ. These are 10 properties which are present in text decoration and you have to be very much clear with these 10 properties. Okay, विल मूव फॉर द फर्स्ट वन. ये मेरे ख्याल से सबने किया है. ये टेक्स्ट में भी आता है और फॉन्ट में भी आता है, तो आप कहां पर भी यूज करो, कोई दिक्कत नहीं उसको. तो फर्स्ट प्रॉपर्टी इज योर कलर प्रॉपर्टी. यू कैन यूज एनीवेयर जस्ट लाइक अ फॉन्ट और अ कलर, फॉन्ट टू अ कलर और अ टेक्स्ट टू द कलर. तो ये करने से टेक्स्ट को भी कलर आता है और आप बोलते फॉन्ट फॉन्ट इटसेल्फ उसको कलर आता है. ये प्रॉपर्टी यूनिक है, दोनों के लिए यूज कर सकते हैं. सेकेंड वन, डायरेक्शन. लेफ्ट राइट. LTR. LTR means left transition. RTL means what? Right translation. So RTL for right. So see, हमने इसको उल्टा किया. LTR यानी लेफ्ट में जाएगा टेक्स्ट. RTL यानी TR जो लास्ट में लिखा था वो पहले आ चुका है, T जो बीच में लिखा था वहां पर ही है, और जो L को पहले लिखा था वो लास्ट में आ गया. Now these are the two properties values you can set to the direction. और हम अभी ये रन में देखेंगे ये LTR और RTL कैसे वर्कआउट होते हैं. तो कॉपी एंड आई एम मूविंग फॉर द फाइल न्यू एंड आई एम पेस्टिंग इट here and I am saving it, और मैं इसको टेक्स्ट प्रॉपर्टी बोलता हूँ. सो आई एम मेकिंग इट अनदर प्रॉपर्टी इन HTML. तो इसको नाम देता हूँ मैं टेक्स्ट, TEXT टेक्स्ट, और इसको क्लिक करता हूँ and I'm saying it assignment1.html. Okay. Now see here I'm using a right RTL means right justification will be done automatically. I'm running it on a Chrome. ये जो मैंने पैराग्राफ में लिखा मैंने डायरेक्ट उसको स्टाइल शीट दिया है, डायरेक्शन कोलन RTL. I'm running it on a Chrome. Text content is right align. Okay. और मैं और एक पैराग्राफ लिखता हूं नीचे और इसको मैं लिखता हूं LTR. See, RTL will be moving the text content to the right and this on the left. अभी मैं इसको चेंज करता हूं. I will make it as LTR and this one with RTL. देखो अभी उल्टा करेंगे हम इसको and we'll check it. Left का left, right का right. So LTR will be moving the direction of text towards the left hand side and RTL will be moving the text content to the right hand side. So whatever you write, it will be typing it content from the right hand side. So that is RTL, right? And left होगा तो LTR. Is it clear to everybody? The first property, that is direction for moving your text towards the right or towards the left, like this you have seen in this two windows. This is the left LTR, this is RTL. Yes? Is it clear to everybody? Yes or no?
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now text spacing. This is the property लेटर स्पेसिंग. जो लेटर में स्पेस देना है आपको. सो वर्ड स्पेसिंग थोड़ा अलग होता है, लेटर स्पेसिंग थोड़ा अलग होता है. लेटर स्पेसिंग एंड वर्ड स्पेसिंग, तो दोनों में डिफरेंस क्या है हम अभी देखेंगे. सो LTR विल बी मूविंग द लेटर, स्पेसिंग आ जाएंगे. सो पॉसिबल वैल्यूज आर नॉर्मल, तो बाय डिफॉल्ट जो होता है नॉर्मल होता है, और यू कैन गिव एनी नंबर. सो आई एम स्पेसिफाइंग दिस विद सम वैल्यूज लाइक दिस. तो एक तो आप नॉर्मल कीवर्ड यूज कर सकते हैं या फिर कोई नंबर दे सकते हैं. सो 1 पिक्सल in the format of specific spaces. So letter pixel. So here I am using letter spacing और ये अप्लाई किया मैंने ये पैराग्राफ को और इसके अंदर मैंने लिखा 5 पिक्सल्स. तो देखेंगे अब इसका आउटपुट कैसा आ जाएगा. फाइल न्यू एंड पेस्टिंग ओवर हियर. आई एम सेविंग इट एज assignment2.html into text property. और इसको मैं और एक बार कॉपी कर देता हूँ, इसको पेस्ट कर देता हूँ और एक बार पेस्ट करता हूँ, 4 बार कर देता हूँ. इसको 5 लिख देता हूँ, इसको 10, इसको 15 और इसको 25, 25. And we'll see how this spacing will be increased for this text content. So Chrome, and you see this is 5 pixel spacing between the characters. तो फर्स्ट कैरेक्टर और दूसरे कैरेक्टर के बीच में 5 की, यहाँ पर 10 की है, यहाँ पर 15 की है, यहाँ पर 25 की है. ओके, थोड़ा बड़ा कर देता हूँ, देखो दिखाई देगा कैरेक्टर के बीच में. दिस इज कॉल्ड एज लेटर स्पेसिंग. This is called as a letter spacing. Is it clear to everybody how this spacing is increased between the letters using the property called as letter spacing? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? Last one, word spinning. Same way. You can do it with normal first one, or you can use any number, just like the previous one. तो ये मैं कॉपी कर देता हूँ और हम यही देखेंगे एग्जाम्पल में. तो 5 new and I'm pasting over here and saying it as assignment 3.html. I'm saving it. और यही इसको हम टेक्स्ट को कॉपी कर देते और 4-5 बार सेव कर देते. वर्ड स्पेसिंग 5, आई एम चेंजिंग एज अ 10, देन हियर इज 50 एंड हियर इज 20 कर देंगे. चलो. And now it is word spacing. Previously it was letter spacing. So run on a Chrome. See the difference. तो ये थोड़ा आउटपुट में थोड़ा अलग दिखाता हूँ और ये वाला. So this is letter spacing. This is word spacing. So word के बाद स्पेस आ रहा है, वर्ड के बाद ये स्पेस आ रहा है. तो यहाँ पर HTML is like this. So I will be specifying like this. 1 second. Okay. So this is letter spacing and this is word spacing. Word के बाद स्पेस बढ़ते जा रहा है. So you can use this 2 type of properties. Okay. Now एक homework है. I will stop today itself. Now there is one homework for you all. मैंने जो अभी तक सिखा है आपको, that is the CSS properties, that is your pseudo classes and all those things. So I am expecting that you should write in your text answer sheet, that is like just like this. If I am talking about the simple selectors, combinator selectors, pseudo class selectors and pseudo element selectors, आपको ये उसके symbols, जैसे यहाँ पर मैंने combinator selector, इसके 4 symbols और उसका example आपको लिखना है. So I am sending this text copy with you, an assignment also, and expecting there are 2 days holidays, कल और परसों 2 दिन छुट्टी है, तो कुछ सोना नहीं है. आपको ये सब प्रॉपर्टीज को आपके 200 पेजेस के थ्योरी नोटबुक के अंदर आपको ये लिखना है. प्रैक्टिकल की असाइनमेंट बुक में मैंने अभी तक कुछ बोला नहीं है, आपको वो असाइनमेंट्स इसके बाद वाले कंटेंट के बाद दिए जाएंगे. सो सबको समझ में आया असाइनमेंट्स क्या करना है आपको, जो मैंने बताया है ये सब प्रॉपर्टीज, ये वाला, that is all combination of these properties you have to write with example in your 200 pages notebook. Is it clear to everybody? Yes,
Yes, sir.
or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. अभी ये करने का क्या आप बोलेंगे, सर ये हमारा क्यों टाइम वेस्ट कर रहे हैं, 2 days are holidays, but whenever you are moving as a developer, आपको
Yes,
ये
sir.
प्रॉपर्टीज बहुत बार पूछे जाएंगे, आपको इंटरव्यू में पूछे जाएंगे, ये आपको एग्जाम में भी पूछे जाएंगे. सो आई एम एक्सपेक्टिंग दैट यू शुड बी वेरी मच परफेक्ट विद द नेम, और उसको उस प्रॉपर्टी को हम किस तरीके से यूज कर सकते हैं और उसका एग्जैक्टली आउटपुट कैसा आ जाएगा. तो ये एग्जाम्पल में मैंने जैसे लिया है, तो जैसे हमने ये एग्जांपल में हम देखा कि ये कैसे यूज कर सकते हैं हम. सो दिस इज ग्रेटर देन सिंबल, हाउ वी आर यूजिंग इट और उससे क्या फर्क होता है. सो एवरीथिंग इज देयर इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू. ये मैं असाइनमेंट ये डाल देता हूँ आपको इमीडिएटली, एंड यू राइट दिस इन योर 200 पेज नोटबुक, एंड आई एक्सपेक्टिंग दिस ऑल शुड बी रिटर्न. All 4-5 types of CSS selectors you have to cover into this. Yes.